Welcome to You But Better
Mini episode.
5 Minutes of Genius.
Warning, you are about to become a genius in the next 5 minutes.
Better use, it's quiz time.
Oh, yes, it is.
Lex, hit him with it.
Guys, what is the one activity that can upgrade your brain, give you the focus of a monk, and transform your life from a living hell into a living paradise?
We'll give you 3 seconds. 2, 1.
Sleep.
That's right. And for today's 5 minutes of genius, we're giving you the one sleep rule to rule them all.
One sleep rule to find them.
One sleep rule to bring the shut-eye.
And in the darkness bind them.
This sleep rule is called the 15, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 blast off rule.
It is a simple and elegant process to blast you off into slumber and give you a perfect sleep every single night.
The rule starts with 15. 15 hours before bedtime, no stimulants. No caffeine, no coffee, no chocolate, no Keanu Reeves movies, okay? A stimulant near bedtime will jack up your entire nervous system.
Folks, I actually do 15.5 hours before bed, no caffeine, no stimulants. So I get up at 4:15 a.m., obviously, because I'm a maker.
A fantastic
And I
one.
give myself a window from 4:30 a.m. to 5 a.m. for an organic matcha. For me, caffeine after 5 a.m. is super disruptive to my experience.
Next part of the rule?
5 hours before bedtime, no talking, not even to your loved ones. It's time to shut off that brain, bring it down into a Zen state, and that means your time for chatter has ended for the day.
This is really tough for people with children or spouses or partners. Anybody knows that if they're really supporting you, they're going to respect your boundaries. So you set those hard boundaries that 5 hours before bedtime, you're not talking to them. I know they want to get their needs met, but these people need to think about your needs.
It's not just about their needs. You need to set that boundary, and there are going to be times where that loved one, that child who they want a snack or they want you to read to them, they're going to ask you to talk, and they're going to try to tempt you with some talking. And I just have one thing to say: don't take the bait.
4 hours before bedtime, screens off. No computers, no laptops, no tablets, no phones, no blue light, no bullshit, and no excuses, okay? This doesn't just mean turning screens off, people. It means you shouldn't exist within 300 feet of any screen, even if it's turned off.
Now, personally, starting 4 hours before bedtime, my assistant knows that I cannot be near a screen and I cannot have any electromagnetic stuff nearby. So all of my devices, my phone, my iPads, my laptop, my smart TVs, they're all going into an elevator that are being lowered a few stories into the ground into my subterranean Faraday cage. Those devices have no ability to emit anything and mess with my sleep.
This is why whenever people tell me they can't afford to have a personal assistant, I say you can't afford not to have one.
So well put.
Thanks, Lex. Next part of the rule?
3 hours before bedtime, it is time for your tea ceremony. Guys, this is your last liquid of the day, and it's only going to be 3 ounces of tea. Now, the way I do this is I hand grind some fresh turmeric with like a single goji berry from the Himalayas, 1/4 teaspoon of local bee pollen, and the petal of 1 Okinawan hibiscus flower. Mix it together in a mortar and pestle. Add 3 ounces of hot water, and you want to down that puppy in 3 sips, not 2, not 4. I've tried those number of sips. They don't work.
Folks, you better be writing these numbers down. Remember, if you want to be terrific, you better be specific.
That was such a good phrase that I wrote that down.
Thank you, Lex. 2 hours before bedtime, microdose DMT and ketamine. Now you're ready to do your bedtime visualization meditation in a soundproof isolation tank.
Folks, you're going to get in that soundproof isolation tank and you are going to visualize a beautiful whale sleeping at the bottom of a beautiful ocean. What kind of whale should it be? That's up to you. It could be a narwhal. It could be an orca whale. It could be a sperm whale. Yeah, sperm whale. The whale is up to you, but the main thing is that if you have any childhood traumas, this is your chance to heal them.
Folks, you got to do this in your home isolation float tank. We recommend buying these things for a reason.
Yes, exactly. You're not driving to an external location. That would involve getting in a car, which would be super disruptive. It should be at home in total darkness in your personal float tank. ybbpodcast.com/isolation tank to save 15%. Seph, the final rule.
1 hour before bedtime, light journaling.
Blast off.
Better use if you enjoyed this 5 minutes of genius. Remember to tune in next week because our entire episode, Lex, is a deconstruction of sleep.
That's right. We're going to show all of you how to sleep like Leonardo da Vinci.
I can't wait. Remember, follow us on Instagram at YBBPodC.
And sleep well, friends.
Congratulations. You're now a sleeping genius.
You, but better. Friends, thank you for listening and becoming a better you.
And if you haven't followed us on social media yet, you haven't fully committed. Find those social links in the episode description.
Also, please rate and review us on your podcast listening app. It helps more people find this podcast and become totally enlightened.
And remember, don't just be you, be
you, but better.